My name is Shola Ogunyemi. I head marketing communications and customer experience at Nine Payment Service Bank. So what excites me is the fact that the management of Nine PSB already thought about that and decided to kind of merge the two roles under a single strategic headship, so as to be able to work the two together in crafting our messaging, in developing our brand, and in generally communicating with our customers and ensuring that they take away a positive vibe at any of our touch points. It's kind of gave me the opportunity to be able to work with a company that actually saw the reaching of the underserved and the unbanked or underbanked as beyond a business objective. It became a social objective, and that was so clear to me, and it kind of ties in with my own values as well, which I've become known for within my friend circles and family circle. You know that when you want to fight for the underdog, you call on Shola. And so I saw that kind of mirrored in what Nine PSB was trying to do in terms of the social objective of educating the underbanked to understand the import of actually coming into the financial net and being served by it, and actually gaining from it, and from there developing an economic capacity that will enable you to better your own life and better your community and better the nation at large. So that was it for me. I mean, it was soft sailing after that, because I saw that the alignment was there. Nine PSB, thankfully, even before I joined, had started a good journey of creating a niche for itself. Branding, as we know, is not about blending in, it is about standing out. And I believe the bank was already creating a name for itself in the industry, especially among the payment service banking sector, so to speak. The licensees of that sector of banking, you can count them on the fingers of one hand or two hands. But what I see for Nine PSB is that, I mean, based on what the CEO had been doing before and after I joined, and the feedback that we've been getting from all our marketing and other efforts, we are building this bank to become the voice of payment service banking, not just in Nigeria, but eventually in the sub-region as we march on. The reason is this: we don't see it as just a business. For us, there's a social objective element to it which drives what we do. We really want to make the underbanked literate about what financial empowerment is. That for us is the make or break. Once they get it, that it is good for them to be in the financial net, then the rest is easy. And I think that's where a lot of other players in the past have failed. But the commitment of this bank to making that happen has kind of stood us out. So it helps in building that thought leadership and becoming the industry reference point for making that happen. And we are committed to it, not just in the short term, but long term. We know that if we get it right, the business element of trying to make money, make profit, will come and ride on it. Just like the word says about seek ye first. So we believe that if we seek first, making people understand the import of getting into that financial net and being included in it, then the rest, including profits, will come along. The culture, my experience with the culture started even before I came in. I mean, I live in the area, and my first engagement, because I'm a brand person, my first engagement with the bank was in seeing the head office, just driving past, And I could see a deliberate effort at making a statement with the way the branding was done. And then I got a call from the consultant, and I eventually got to speak with the CEO. And from day one, it was clear that it was an open, I've had several conversations with CEOs of companies, and you could see that there were no ears around. It was an open conversation. It was more of a chat, and we were talking about me joining the team, and she made it so easy. And then of course that decision was taken. I eventually joined, and then what I experienced in-house was just a true reflection of what she had first given me. Working with all the leaders, working with the other fellow colleagues, it has been a family-like environment. It's an environment where you feel at ease to be yourself, where you don't feel the need to really prove a point. Everybody seems to be working together towards achieving that goal, and everybody seems to have in mind the fact that we're not just doing this to make money. We want to really help those people at the bottom to get it. And once they get it, we know that the financial element will come along with it, and everybody seems to get it. I made the comment to one of my colleagues when I joined that it seemed there is something about the hiring process of 9PSB. I don't know how they did it, but they seem to be able to have been able to pick just the right people for all the roles. Because when you're in a meeting with colleagues or even having a chat, it's just wonderful to hear everybody seem to be speaking from the same script, even when there was no script. So I think that was a good one, and it has been my experience. I think it's kudos to the vision of management and the execution acumen of those who are in the hiring department. Unique about me. So Nigeria is known to be a very passionate football country, but I'm proud to say I'm one of those men who, I'm not crazy about football. I can live without it. I don't have any favorite teams. I don't have any favorite players. I hardly would know one player from the other, except of course the very, very obvious ones. If you ask me what's my team, I would say Nigeria, because I just choose to be that football agnostic. It's very weird because in my family, I'm the only male like that. My father actually played football from his primary school days up until his university days at the University of Ife. Same with my elder brother and my kid brother. Well, I think I remember he played in university, but I was always the person on the side with the other friends who is probably discussing a movie while the football match is going on. So I think that's unique. I think there are many of us, but I think there are a lot of men who, because they think that's what is expected, just kind of, play along to look like football lovers, but not necessarily that crazy about it. I mean, I'll watch a very good match any day if I come across it. But if you tell me there is a new action movie in the next room, I'll probably stand up and go watch that movie. But I love all my footballers, please. Enjoy your football.
9PSB on a mission to bank Niger.